Hey everybody, this is a Joshua Lastings production and a Joshua Lastings first video on YouTube, and this is gonna be a Draw My Life video. So it all starts with my mom. She already has her dreads and shit, and she meets my dad. Nothing really interesting about him except he has a beard, and they start flirting. They start talking, and they start falling in love. Blah blah blah. And you already know what happens when people fall in love and they have a bed. They have sex. And during that sex, my sperm won. And I'm really proud of this. My sperm won into the womb, and then on 1999 May 30th, Team Gemini, they gave birth to a magical black nappy-haired baby. My pupils are there, my nappy hair. And my mom used to tell me that I used to touch so many things. I used to touch knives, boobs, TV sets, and break them all. Kindergarten was just a blur to me, so I'm going to skip that. And I'm going to move on to the worst times of my life, grade 1 to 3. And it sucked so much for me. We had a teacher that literally hated children, and she used to call us the worst names, and we were all scared of her because she was bald, and Disney movies had me thinking old people were evil. And I also had a bully. Yeah, a bully. He always used to come at lunchtime and always used to come take my lunch money, and after my lunch money, and I was just I was ready to fight. I was ready to fight because my thug levels as a baby were like 100%, and now they evened out a bit. They evened out a bit. So I'm telling this man to come fight me. But that's when I got my first black eye. Grade 3 was probably one of the best years of my life. That's where I met my partner in crime, my ride or die, Jada Wahabu. And we met when I was throwing rocks at her because she was ignoring me and just pissing me off. And I just started to chuck the rocks right at her tornado head, tornado coming out of her scalp. And we also had a babysitter, and the babysitter had like 3 kids, and one of the kids, or 3 or 4 kids, or five, I'm not even sure, and one of the kids was autistic, and they really accepted me into part of the family, and they were kind of like my second family, to be honest. And Robin used to be so violent. I think it's because he was autistic. Actually, it was because he was autistic. He used to grab the most horrible items, golf clubs, swords, machetes, and chase me around the house because I didn't give him his food. And then, me and my friends, we used to play basketball in the park because, we couldn't afford a net. We're ghetto as hell. We're ghetto as fuck. And then I had to move into the crappiest, most disgusting fucking basement that I've ever met. My mom liked it, my dad liked it, but I hated that basement so much it wasn't even funny. But I guess there was so many bugs, so many spiders, ants, arachnids, and all that nasty old ants and shit all over the floor. And they used to always just crawl. I remember this one day when I was in my bed playing my DSI, my Pokemon Emerald, yeah, my Pokemon Emerald and Kirby, and there was a spider on the ceiling. The spider decided to skydive his ass onto my forehead and just stayed there. And it was like, what? And of course I passed out because I was terrified of spiders. I'm just terrified of them. We also hated the house because there was a lot of fighting going on between my mom and my dad, because I think it was money, but it didn't really phase me that much because my sister used to always distract me from the fighting. She used to take me places and she used to, you know, do silly stuff. And then after a year of torture, we moved out of that basement, and we just zoomed across. We didn't even say hi to the people living upstairs. We just left. And then, everything was happy for a good moment, and we moved into the house. Everything was just, everything seemed great until I went to middle school. And middle school was such an awkward stage for me because I couldn't play sports, so I couldn't be a jock. I wasn't smart enough to be a genius or a nerd, and I'm not, temporarily good looking to be popular. So I had to find something, and that something was being funny. And I used to always enjoy making people laugh. And of course, I didn't forget about my nigga, Jada Wahabu. She was there. She was there through it all. Grade three shit. And so much has changed between grade 1 to 5 and grade 6 to 8. Everything changed, and I didn't even see it coming from there. And it really was happy because I had friends. I legitimately had friends. And then grade 7 was a blur to me. I didn't even know what the hell happened. All I remember is I had an Asian teacher, and I went into this deep depression because of Lana Del Rey. I was the first time I listened to her song "Born to Die." I actually got sad because we were actually born to die until my friend explained what the song really meaning is, and then I was like, oh, it's not really a sad song; it's a happy song. And so Happy Josh is back. Really happy Josh is back. And now we're in the present moment of time and life and all things beautiful. Still black. I still have my nappy hair on, a big smile on my face, and I'm still, with my ride or die, Jada, along with some other friends that I've not, mentioned. And I don't know what's gonna happen next. I really don't know what's gonna happen next until I went on YouTube and I met these cool people, Jenna Marbles and Kingsley and Trey Melvin, and I wanted to be just like them. I wanted to make YouTube videos, and I wanted to make people happy and laugh, and I want tons of subscribers and all that stuff. And reading their videos and reading their comments down, I seen that their videos really made people happy, and I wanted to make people happy. I wanted to be the person that makes people's day better, and I realized I just wanted to be known around the whole universe. I wanted to be known. I wanted aliens to bump my shit, and I wanted to be known around the world. I wanted to be the Kanye West of Brampton. And this is the Draw My Life stage, the end of the video. Sad or happy if you didn't like it. Subscribe, like if you want or dislike, and comment what I can do better.